and double straight, and it was straight. Well, John, definitely the record for the most doubles in a routine. But this is the beauty of such a wonderful sport like gymnastics, that so many skills can be added together with such a different effect.
Daniela Silavash to the vault. Sticks it. A little bit low, had to cheat it a bit, but held on to that landing well.
Yes, I saw her mouth, wow, it was a bit low. Her shoulders dropped down on the landing. A very deep pike in on the landing because she was well under-rotated. See how low her chest is there, oops.
Did so well to hold on to that landing and not have to move out of it, but the judges aren't fooled too easily. A little bit loose going into it as well.
Yes, John, but we're getting spoiled. We're watching such wonderful gymnastics that even the most minute faults show.
Lashanova, 9.987 for that floor exercise. That's what all the whistles and hisses and boos are for. They thought it was worth the 10.
And John, Silavash looking very relaxed, enjoying this competition.
Not always renowned for that. The music starts though, and it's Boginskaya onto the floor.
And I wouldn't have thought that Boginskaya had it in her to produce such a sensuous routine. Very sexy dance and skillful tumbles, and that I did like.
And the applause grows around the arena because that, in effect, secures the gold medal for the Soviet Union. They've now put in 5 very solid exercises, nothing below a 9.837 so far. And I can't imagine that Boginskaya is going to score lower than that. And that will certainly be enough to give the Soviet Union the gold. Silavash, for her second vault, scores 9.962. So that too keeps Romania on course for the silver.
Boginskaya's final tumble. And well, a 10 for Boginskaya, and I've got to agree that was worth it. Wonderful exercise from her, a worthy 10.
And that secures her place in the top 36 competition. Finishes second highest scoring of the Soviets.
Olga Strozheva, the last Soviet gymnast on floor. And their choreographer really has been busy. Some very inventive work.
Well, again, a totally different approach. It's been marvellous watching the Soviets on their floor exercises. They really have illustrated how different they can be. And that's why you've got points for originality and bonus on the floor. They have to be earned.
Powerful little Kristina Bontash landing her Sukahara with a full twist. Considering she's so tiny, it really shot off the top of the apparatus. Sorry, that was a Yurchenko. I just saw the end phase. There's the Arab spring. Half somersault onto the horse, 1.5 off, and a full twist in the middle. Ecstatic celebrations there from the Russians. Nice to see them sharing each other's joy.
There in particular, you've got little Elena Sajanenkova. She, of course, hasn't been through all this before. It's brand new, her first gold medal. Kristina Bontash, 9.975 for her first vault. Now the chance to persuade the other judges that she's worth a 10. She had at least 3 judges gave her 10. But the top and bottom discarded, and the average of the middle 4.
It's good vaulting, but the loss of legs in the air is more the reason for not getting a 10. Of course, that had a deduction as well for the landing.
Yes, 2 little minor errors there, so I can't see her bettering that. They were evident even at full speed, so now they'll become glaringly obvious. Look how split the legs are. And then she hasn't got the twisting exact, so she has to step sideways on landing.
Still an awful lot of movement for a little girl. There we can see the half somersault on, the split of the legs. Double twist in the second flight there, but not anchoring the landing.
Dobre getting a kiss from the coaches. They know that they've got silver. 9.975 it was that counted. 9.937 for Bontash's second vault. Well, everything looking wonderful for the individual competitions which we've got to come up, because we've seen so much innovative stuff there, Monica, out of this team championship. You know that the Russians and the Romanians in particular going into a new era.
Yes, it was wonderful gymnastics, and the fight between Silovash and Boginskaya continues into the individual event.
Here on tape, the